Greetings, last two challenges. This is challenge slide 7. Challenge slide 7, and first, like, where the heck are the marbles? So I clicked launch first to see that they're all dropping straight down the line, x equals 8. So that was a big hint, because what I know I'm going to have to do is make them come down, and then hit onto horizontal line and make them come back, bounce back to get the middle two. So I'm going to make it do a little spike here again, and then have them come down and hit this horizontal line going through y equals 4, but then, got to get them to roll to meet all of them. So there's like a lot of different ways you can do this, okay? But I'll just show you what I did. Is I came in and I said, okay, first thing I did is, okay, y equals 4. I'm going to need that because that's going to be my base for all my marbles are going to land, okay? The second thing that I needed was a little bit of a peak, okay? So I know I'm going through here at somewhere around 8, and what I did is I said, okay, I'm going to do a slope of 1. So I did y equals x, and now you can leave it at that way if you want to. I decided to shift it up a little bit. You could have just left that alone and changed it at that point. I shifted it up by 4. Okay, so they had a little bit of altitude to it, but then I've got to go ahead and I got to restrict that. So I went from 4 to 8. So 4 was less than x, which was less than 8. And I got one too many braces in there. There we go. Okay, so that's my first piece. So notice that they're going to come, bam, they're going to hit this, and I'm going to have them come over this way, and I'm going to have to put a wall over here to make them come back, okay? But let's get the second part of my cone built. And so that's going to be y equals negative x. And this time I'm going to have a slightly different y-intercept. Let's go with plus 20. Again, I did that one by a little guess and check. I had to do that because I had to, I can't see where I was going to write it. I did a bunch of different, tries for the y-intercept until I got it to go where I wanted to. Obviously, I could have done that since I knew what my slope was and a point it goes through, I could have done it that way. That's perfectly acceptable also. Either way is awesomeness. Okay, so what about this one? This one I'm going to go from 8 to 12. So x, which is less than 12. Okay, all right, so go ahead and launch, and we see what's going to happen. So they're going that way, right? That's cool. I need to bring them back. So what I'm going to do now is put in 2 lines, one here and one here. So they come down, they hit that line, and it forces them back into the middle, okay? Actually, one of them will do it, but I'm going to put both of them in there just to box them in. So if I go y is equal to negative x plus 4, notice that gives me the left-hand side. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to go over and go y equals x. And then this time I'm going to go, let's see what I do for the negative. I think I'm negative 12. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if I launch them, notice it makes everybody go up the ramp and then come back. Oh, actually the ones on this side, since they go off screen, that's kind of a weird thing. If they go off screen, the marbles disappear. They don't get to come back. So I think what I did also is because I'm anal about this, I also put in x equals 16 in there to make it so they don't go off screen. I was kind of bummed the first time I did it, like, what? My marbles went away! But you didn't have to do that. I still succeeded either way. Okay, let's go take a look at challenge slide 8. This one was easy. I was like, what? You guys give us a nice one at the end here just to kind of make life better, okay? So the last slide in here, I went in and said, okay, how about we go, looks like we got what, negative 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it looks like y equals negative a half. It's like they all of a sudden got kind in the last one. I was like, what's up with that? So y equals negative 1 divided by 2 by x, okay. Then we got to shift that thing up. So if we shift it up to 9, see that's not far enough. If you go to 10, that's looking pretty good, but it might not quite be enough if you do a launch. You see you fall underneath some of those. So I think what they really wanted to see, the reason this was a challenging slide, is that you can't go with a whole number y-intercept. Whereas if I go to 11, maybe you can. Maybe 11 is going to work. Okay, never mind. Never mind, 11 works just fine. I used 10.5 earlier and that worked just fine too. Okay, well hopefully you found these useful. Give me some feedback, let me know how you're doing on these. Definitely help each other. That's always a good thing. You can take screen captures of your solutions and post them up to the Q&A forum for other folks to see how you actually did your solutions, and that would be awesome. Thanks again, and let me know if I need to help you anymore.